Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome here at Al Madar. And here we want to discuss and talk about a very important part of this Ramadan, and that is how we need to and must look after our bodies. Now, why is that important to Ramadan? Because we are literally fasting. We are holding back from what our body is asking us to give it, which is food and drink. And we need to recognize that with all acts of worship and in all our lives, even, that maintaining and looking after and servicing, you could say, this vessel that Allah has given us to look after, Allah given us to worship Him alone, is utmost importance. We only have been given one body, one mind, and it's important not to corrupt that body and corrupt that mind with, you can call it sins. When I say sins, I mean eating badly isn't sinful, but it is a corruption of your vessel. So it's a bit like having a car. Think of your body literally like a car. You can leave your car on the side of the road, not start the engine, not change the oil, not do anything like that, and eventually that car will fail, and you'd only probably get 2, 3, 4 years out of that car. Or you can maintain that car, you could service that car, you can look after that car, and then with that, you can get maybe 10 years, maybe 15 years out of that car. And likewise, with our bodies, we need to maintain this because it is an amana, it is a trust Allah's given you to look after. And given you this tool, this body as a tool to worship Him and enjoin in the good and forbid the evil with these limbs we have in our body. So we need to recognize during this month of Ramadan not to overeat, not to eat so much that we are bursting at the seams. As with many people, we actually put on weight during Ramadan, or ironically. We're fasting from sunrise to sunset, but at the end of the month, we're putting on more weight than we did before Ramadan. It's very common. So we should make sure we don't overeat, and we should not eat harmful things. And harmful is entirely up to you. I'm not here to dictate what I deem as harmful. But we all have a pretty good idea of what consists of healthy food and what consists of useless food, or not even food at all. Things that we may eat that has no nutritional value or very little nutritional value. Rather, it actually harms our body, harms our teeth, harms our stomach, harms all elements of our body. We need to make sure that we eat as much as we can of rich, wholesome food, healthy food, and make sure we exercise regularly. Now, during Ramadan, sometimes people they stop the exercise, they stop the keeping fit because they think they're fasting. Actually, this is the time you need to start exercising even more, because this is the time we need to shred that fat, shred that excess weight, especially that weight we put on due to COVID. The amount of people I've come across, myself included, who have put on kilograms because of COVID. We just sit at home. We're not going anywhere. You're sitting down most of the year. Haven't traveled. Some of us need to travel to work, walk it 20 minutes to the station, 20 minutes from the station, in the station, another 20 minutes from the station to the workplace, and then in reverse. We were burning calories, but then all of a sudden it just stopped. And now all that weight, we're still eating the same, but our activity has dropped. So we need now to get back into the regular exercise, because with a healthy body and regular exercise, we are able to worship Allah better. Keeping our backs nice and strong for Qiyam al-Layl, for the standing in the prayer, and so on and so forth. Having a good amount of sleep, especially as much as you can during Ramadan time. Try your best to get a good amount of sleep. Now it's very difficult because we have Tarawih, we have Maghrib, which is iftar, and then we have Isha and then Tarawih, and then we have to get up for suhoor, and then we have the prayer for Fajr, and then we have back to work. It's very difficult. But as much as possible, as much as we're able, we need to maintain the health of our minds and also our bodies by getting a good amount of sleep. More importantly, especially for men, if you feel ill and sick, especially if you have symptoms of COVID, make sure you see the doctor. Don't be like others, myself included, where we delay things because you think, oh, don't worry, it will get better. Don't delay. See the doctor as soon as possible. Seek treatment so you can keep yourself healthy and fit for another day. And especially during Ramadan time, if you are fasting, If by fasting you are going to make yourself even more ill, Allah has allowed you to break your fast. So break your fast. Take the rukhsah, take the ease that Allah has given you, and don't make things more difficult upon yourself. Keep this tool that Allah has given you to worship Him healthy, and inshallah Allah will reward you greatly for all the work you have done. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your friends and family. And may Allah put blessing and barakah in your Ramadan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.